everybody and welcome to Not My Vlog. My name is Ava Brienne and today's video is a story time about how I fractured my growth plates and another spot in both of my heels and my feet. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below what you thought of this video. Also hit that notification bell so that you are notified every time I post. So let's get on to the video. I just wanted to tell you guys about something. So I have an Etsy shop called Ava Brienne Co. I'll leave it in the description below. And I sell bracelets and some keychains. So I sell paracord keychains, paracord bracelets, which is like a Mad Max style knot, real leather bracelets. I sell a few different kinds of leather bracelets, hemp bracelets, beaded bracelets. I sell a whole bunch, and they are reasonably priced for the price that I would pay, so you know you're not overpaying for this handmade craftsmanship. And I sign each and every bracelet and stamp it with the date it was made. So thank you guys. So let's see. Where do I start? Okay, I'm going to start with how old I was. I think I was about 8 or 9, maybe 10. I don't know. It happened like 2013, 2012, somewhere around there. Anyways, I was 8 or 9, and I was on a swim team for USA Swim, which is just a year. It's like the organization that has, and there's a bunch of teams, and it's year-round. So I was on year-round swimming. And I was about 8 or 9, and I was on year-round swimming. And so the coach that normally coaches me at my regular pool that I would swim at was out of town, so I was at a different pool where the same team, we have split pools, so we have like practices with some coaches over there and some at another pool. So the pool that I swim at, the coach who regularly coaches me was out of town, so we couldn't use that pool, and we had to go to the pool that the other fill-in coach coaches at. So let's call my fill-in coach Barry. So Barry had explained to us this whole course that we had to go through of swimming up, back, doing 2 laps, swimming. It was a long course, so I think it was like, no, it was not a long course. Maybe it was. I don't know. We had to swim back and forth so that we could swim. So we swam back and forth, so about 100, and then we would stop, hop out of the pool, and into another little pool. So if I were to say, it was like, I don't know, let's see. So there was a big pool, and there was like a 3-inch strip of concrete, and then the rest of the pool deck over here, so it was like concrete, and then there was a small 2.5-foot pool. So the first part of the pool was 7 feet, so he told us to then jump from the 7-foot pool to the 2.5-foot pool, I think 5 times, and then get out, walk around the whole pool, crab walk, get back in, swim another 2 laps, do that twice, in under 5 minutes. So we had to do that in under 5 minutes. And so yeah, we had to do that whole thing, and I think we had to do it about 7 times because we would get like 5 minutes and 30 seconds or whatever, and he's like, nope, that's not good enough. It needs to be 5 on the dot minutes or below. So I think it was like the 4th time that we did it, or maybe 3rd. I jumped in from the 7-foot pool into the 2.5-foot pool, not knowing how to jump, so I just did like a normal pencil dive. I'm pretty sure anyone knows what a pencil dive is. It's where you just have like that and you just jump in. I didn't know to like bend my knees for the impact or whatever, so I didn't know, and I just jumped in, and then it hurt, and my sister Hannah was at practice with me because we were all doing the same thing no matter what age group swim you were in. So my sister goes, and I go to my sister, I like walk over to the pool, I'm like, Hannah, I told my sister, Hannah, my feet hurt, like something's wrong, it's like shooting pain when I jumped over. She's like, oh, it's fine, it'll probably just go away. She's like, I was like, okay. She's like, go tell mom. So I told my mom, and then my mom was like, oh, like, sweet honey, it's probably nothing, just, you know, continue practice, it'll probably just go away, because we thought it would go away, because, like, sometimes you'll hit, like, your elbow, and it's, like, this really bad pain, but it goes away, or, like, you jump off something, you have this pain, and it goes away. Well, throughout practice, it was kind of sore, but I didn't think too much of it, and then the next day was a little bit sore, and then the day after that, I ended up starting so I think that it might have been a Saturday practice, but we thought it might just be like my bone was bruised or something. I don't know. So after that, it was a Saturday practice because it was in the morning. And so Sunday, just a little bit of sore feet. I go to church and whatever. And then Monday, I remember waking up, getting out of bed, and my feet were kind of sore. And then after that, yeah, my feet were sore, and I was, like, limping on them, and then I went to crawling, and then I started using crutches, so that was in 2 days. So I went from limping the next day to crawling, and then using crutches the next day. So we go to the doctor, and it was, like, the last appointment they had was right before lunch, and then they were like, okay, we need x-rays, because we don't know what's wrong with your feet, like, we have to know more. The next thing is, we get our pictures taken. They were marked as emergency because my bone, like, it could be a break or something. So we go in the back door because it's lunchtime, and let's call her Jenny. She was a PA. She was the one who was seeing us. Is there. And she's looking at my x-rays, and Dr. let's call him Johnson. John. Dr. John. She goes, hey, Dr. John, can you come in here? This just doesn't look right to me. And so he looks at it and he goes, oh yeah, that's definitely not right. It looks like you have a fracture. So we go, so they say, okay, you need to go to the orthopedic surgeon. So they first say the name of the doctor that my dad had went to when he broke his leg, and he was just not a good doctor. And so we ended up going to another doctor, which was, so my dad had got a second opinion, and that was a great doctor. And however, he was on vacation for another, like, 2 weeks or, like, 3 weeks or something, so we couldn't see him. So we saw his colleague, and they had prescribed us at the doctor medicine, and they said just take the over-counter medicine, you know, 2 to 3 times a day, depending on how much pain there is, and then the PA wrapped my feet with ace bandages. So after that, we go home. I'm basically on bed rest so that I'm not walking around my feet. We got there, we gave him the x-rays that we had taken. And then we go in, we sit, we wait for the doctor. Doctor comes in. So the doctor literally said, jump on your feet. Okay, so I jumped on my feet. My mom didn't like how that doctor's appointment went. So when we left, she asked for the x-rays, and as we started walking out, my feet started to hurt. And you should not have medicine so you can actually answer the question. So then we go to the pediatrician, and we ask for another opinion, or basically like another doctor. So this is our third opinion, because our second opinion is third opinion. So I got my third doctor on this. And he looks at them, he goes,
oh, nothing's wrong, it's just a growth plate. It's all fine, it's fine. Come back in 2 to 3 weeks and we'll check it to make sure.
We get the x-rays he ordered, because he ordered more x-rays. We get those, we come back to the appointment, and nothing really changed. And he's like, oh, nothing's wrong, just come back in like a month or 2. And my mom looks at him and goes, my mom looks and goes, my daughter is in pain. I know when she's lying or when she's faking it, and I know when she means it. And she's in pain, and she needs something. Like, do something for my daughter because you haven't and no one else has. He's like, I'm not going to do surgery on her if that's what you're saying. She's like, I don't want surgery for my daughter. I just want something that's going to help her. And she goes, the doctor would not have sent me here if there was not a problem. He saw a problem, so fix it. So he said, okay. So then they got walking boots for me. I'm sitting on there. They size me. And then they show me like the air compression. It's kind of like you have to pump something and then turn it and then like Velcro your foot in and stuff. So I had to do that. He said every day I had to wear them no matter what when I was walking around. And that, what else? So I didn't have to wear them when I was sleeping. I could take shorter showers so that I wasn't standing on my feet all the time. And I just had to wear them all the time whenever I was walking. So I had those. And then a few months later, it looked better than it had because I got more x-rays, and I think they were every 2 weeks or every like 3 weeks or something, but I couldn't swim. I was out to swim for like 2.5 months or so. And then after that, I got my boots. I didn't have to wear my walking boots anymore. And then after that, I slowly got back into swim. So I was like kind of off the swim team, but I was still on swim team. So basically what had happened was when I got back in the pool, I couldn't do flip turns and push off the wall. I couldn't push off the wall, and I couldn't push off the bottom. So I just have to work, like use all the strength that I had just to start like swimming. So I'd stop and then I'd just kind of like swim off the wall. So that was like a week, and then I was able to like start using my feet again, and as I got stronger and they healed more. So then I got back into swim, and yeah, that is the story about how I fractured both growth plates in my feet. That was one of like the most painful things I can remember. It was just really painful, and the doctors weren't really helpful. And so that's kind of like, I don't know. So yeah, that is my story. I hope you guys liked it. Again, don't forget to subscribe. Click that notification bell so that every time I post, you get notified. Don't forget to comment down below what you thought of about this video and any other videos you would like to see. I can do baking. I can do anything about my animals. Most of my animals are rescues. I have reptiles, fish, and a cat. This video a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye! See you next time.